Do you know why he called it Just Bricks?
Because he just laid bricks.
How are snipers? Welcome to the podcast. If you're new to the podcast, welcome. This is not for radio. My name is Duncan Hyde. That is Jay Reeve.
Huzzah!
There will be swearing.
Shitloads of it.
But this is going to be a fucking great time. One of our longer ones. Probably a good episode to share with a mate. We like to say that when we think it's probably one of the better episodes.
Yeah, I was going to echo that sentiment. It's often one where we cover the bases in which we probably want to cover that highlight what Not For Radio is.
Yeah.
And we have everything in this one. The war stories are just spectacular. Like, just in terms of breadth of stories, we've got one in Canada, which just involves the car that I had as a teenager, which I fucking love this vehicle.
Yeah. And
the capabilities of it and just how lucky a person can be. And then in the beginning, we start things off with a hometown hero from Te Kuiti, which is the sharing capital of the world, and what can happen to a man's genitalia if he's not lucky. And then smack bang in the middle, we have
a run-in with a heroin addict and a body slam. Fucking hell, the flaming leg kid. Like, today's episode's out the gate. Get amongst it.
And then,
Yes.
just a cherry that we fucking pop on the top, and you get to see it. If you're watching this on Spotify and you're watching the actual video, you're in for a treat. If you're not actually, this is what I'm going to say right now. If you're listening to this, fuck it off. Go and listen to it where you can see the photos of Dunc, which he shares with his grandmother in his annualized letter, thanking her for money that she gave him for Christmas
13 months ago.
And him telling her how he spends it all on piss. And the fucking real kicker, the sprinkles, is what Dunc's dad named his business.
Oh, man.
You're in for a treat.
This is going to be a fucking wild one. Buckle up. Once again, best way to support us is to become Sniper Elite. You can double down on your goodness, a few hundred extra episodes, ad-free. And, then we don't need to worry about getting sponsors to keep the lights on because we like doing this style of content. Enjoy the podcast.
Attention, snipers! Gear up and hold your positions. It's time to load up some war stories. Your tales from the front line, brought to life. Prepare to fire.
What's the big herb got for us up front?
Rightio, so this is from Poddy in Te Kuiti, which is in the central North Island of New Zealand. When I was a younger man, I headed off for my nightly shower. I thought it was going to be way more dramatic than that. Got to wash my old fella, so proceeded to pull the old 3+1 skin back, and it was so tight. I kept trying, and boom, split the skin all around my 3+1 skin. It looked like Freddy Krueger had shredded it. It was so painful that I couldn't pull it back over. And fuck me, now it was stuck back there.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I went, whoa, I better get to the doctors. Sorry, Poddy, if that's not how you talk. I'm hazarding a guess. I went to the local doc. She took one look and said, whoa, okay, sending you to Waikato Hospital.
Oh, man.
Got to
That's
the doc.
a long way.
And this is how I know I had it right. Got to the hospital and seen a doctor there. She said a nurse will rub numbing cream on it and pop it back over. Otherwise, I'll need a circumcision. And 'cause it's so swollen, that could be messy.
Fuck that adult circumcision. No thanks. Give me the other option.
I said, hey, it's always that big, haha. Whilst getting rolled down the hallway, I get put in treatment room for the numbing cream. A group of 8 junior doctors were walking past with their senior doctor at the lead.
Why is there so many junior doctors that just happen to walk in at the perfect time?
Yeah, this is what being a junior doctor is all about.
They just take you around all the weird shit.
Yeah, because if you say, for example, if you're just like, oh, this guy's broken his leg and we've said it,
this guy's got a run-of-the-mill case of man flu. He's fucked.
Yeah, the give a shit factor is really, really low. But do you want to see an adult that's ripped his forey back over his belly and he's currently getting it numbed down to unravel it again? That's what we want to be checking out. The doctor stopped and checked my chart and said, "Whoa, now this is pretty uncommon. Would I mind if the junior doctors popped in and had a look?" Well, fuck it, I was already embarrassed as several had now seen my ripped, swollen old fella, so I said, "Fuck, why not?" After several wows and ahs, I proceeded to the treatment room. As I lay there, I hoped to myself that it's an old, unattractive nurse so I don't get too excited and the obvious happens. But no, it was like out of a fucking movie. The nurse walks in near slow motion as she's an absolute stunner, one of the mintest chicks I've ever seen.
Yes. Again, this always happens, eh?
Fucking trust me, I know.
You got to...
The chick that was in charge, the doctor that was in charge, or the clinician that was in charge of scanning my mango-sized nut was an international fucking 10, a domestic 15. You know, she was out the
You
gate.
cracked one, didn't you?
No, I spent the whole time trying not to. The nurse in
Just
the middle of the
flicking it
night.
the whole time?
The nurse in the middle of the night that fondled my nuts, I got a stiffy for that one. But that was apparently legit because everyone there's like 8 erections or something, like 10 erections throughout the night. So there's a cycle which makes you, basically just pumps your cock up and then lets it down just to make sure that it's always working. It's kind of like...
Do you reckon she was coming in 8 times a night? Had a little wee alarm set on an Apple Watch? Can't see it again.
See if I've still got it. Yep, still do. Yeah, the chick that was doing the scan though, I panicked and we laughed about it for quite some time. If you haven't heard the story, it's on one of the Not For Radio podcasts somewhere. But she was fucking outstanding. And then I saw her when I was out to dinner with my kids. And that was, yeah, because I was like, fuck.
Sure, Anna loved that.
Well, no, she didn't give a shit. She's fucking, it's not an exclusive club of people that have seen me in the nude. And so I was, you know, when you see someone and you're like, man, I fucking know you from somewhere. And I was like, ah. And so I was staring at her. And then she looked back at me and we both had this kind of puzzled look. And no shit, at pretty much the exact same time, we both were like, oh, that's right.
You both remembered your nuts?
You fondled my mango-sized nut. Gentle smile, carried on our dinner. Anywho. She was the mintest chick I'd ever seen. She pulled the curtains and started to apply the numbing cream to the old fella, and after a few minutes I said, "Oh, excuse me, miss, you might have to stop." But she didn't listen. And whammo, fireworks, kaboom.
Fireworks, kaboom. Oh, there's the title of the episode.
Yeah. I went, oops, and she went, sweet as, all done, and popped it back into place. Gave me a pat on the shoulder and said, well done, and I walked out of the room, never to be seen again. I've never, ever tried to get a ripped 3+1 skin ever again since. Cheer the boys, up the wires.
That was just magic. Amazing. Seriously, blew his bickies?
Fucking A, he did.
Far out. Well, that's crazy with numbing cream.
Well, it's one of those things.
Seems like real counterproductive. He must be the maddest horn dog.
I hope you kept the receipt for the one that you got from Chemist Warehouse then. Shit. This is meant to be my saviour.
I'm just going to turn my headphones down. But you can see up the comp for the hats.
So anybody that's been sending in these voice memos, because I mean, obviously it's one thing to hear our voices, but it just sounds so much better when there's just an international corral of crookedness, you know? And so that's what we were after. So if you've sent us through a voice memo, we've basically got these hats you can see behind me. There's 4 different types actually.
Yeah.
We've got the Dunc's modelling one at the moment. There you go. Handsome.
Sunglasses holders on the side.
Yeah, which can slide the old NFR sunnies into them, which we saw a few pairs of those too. We might even be able to give away a fucking bonus pair of sunnies. 200 chip a pair for those bad boys.
We should
Top
actually.
class.
Yeah, we should actually. And if you're having trouble...
I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems in the bitch ain't one. Hit me.
If you're having trouble sending us a voice memo through the wee widget thing that's on the click through on our link tree, which is in the episode descriptions, just do it on Facebook. Just send us a voice memo, slide into our DMs on Facebook, Not For Radio.
Super simple.
Because we are getting in some international ones, eh, Benny? Yeah. Yep. Okay, sweet. Righto, Tomox, serve up the first one, mate.
Didn't realise how many good yarns I had actually, boys.
Hey!
I, year 6, so 11, 12 years old. Was playing in the backyard. Had a fire going. Decided I'd fill up one of those little dishes that sit at the bottom of a pot plant with petrol. And then
As you do.
thought it'd be real cool to see like a fiery rainbow. Something landed on the edge and made it like, splatter out. Couldn't find anything, so I just stomped on it. And, the petrol splashed all over my leg from my right knee down to my right ankle. 2nd-degree burns, a few months in bandages. Yeah, she was no good. And the worst, this is the first bad mistake or bad decision I made. The second one was once I got to the hospital, I wet heaps of toilet paper and put it all over the burns, stop them from hurting, cooled them down. But then that toilet paper dried. And so when I got into a hospital bed, I spent 2 hours with a doctor with tweezers pulling dry bits of toilet paper out from my 2nd-degree burns.
Oh.
Yeah, it was pretty lively sort of night.
That's the shit that we're after.
Gosh.
That is the delivery.
Sign off.
Yeah, so fucking
Pretty lively sort of a night. Do we have a name on that one? Fucking
that's
hell.
good.
Well, you know who you are if we don't have a name on him.
Christ.
All right, fill it up again. Let's go again. I'm loving this. About time.
Hi guys, there's a story I got to tell you from about a year ago. There's a shoplifter in the store where I just happened to be. I was working for I was working for the supermarket at the time. We managed to grab him, take his stuff off him. As we walked into the staff room, he made off down the ramp. So me and one other guy chased him. We managed to get him down, catch up to him downstairs just before he managed to get out of the building. And I managed to grab him by the waist when he tried to double back. So as I grabbed him by the waist with both arms while I stood behind him, I proceeded to lift him up about 8 foot in the air. Then as hard as I could, I body slammed him.
Fuck him.
To which, when we got him on his stomach, he did say, "Oh, guys, I shit myself." As it turns out, he was a heroin addict and he was constipated because he hadn't been in the toilet for about 2 days. And my response to him saying that was, "Oh, I can smell it." And that's it. I caught the shoplifter, made him shit himself, and it's probably one of the funniest stories I could possibly tell you. And I still get ribbed in work about it every day when I go in.
Fucking hell, that is so good.
Body slam the shit out of someone. That's fucking awesome.
Okay, great. We've got fucking the human fireball and a heroin addict fucking body's getting body slammed.
Hi, fellas. I'll do a quick one because we've only got 90 seconds. Long story short, I was building a dog grooming trailer for my wife. The dude was a welder before me, I assume, or thought of himself as a bit of a one, and he absolutely welded the shit out of everything. Had a corner that had a whole bunch of shelving in it. I was trying to cut out. Disc exploded on the grinder, blew out, slit my throat. And I sort of went, oh shit, and ran down, had a look in the thing. Oh, and I'm screwed. Realised where I was at the factory, we always had shipments didn't get there. Couriers were useless, so I went, oh shit, the ambulance isn't going to get here in time. Fuck it, I'll jump in the car. So I grabbed a rag, sort of tried to hold it together.
Holy fuck.
Took off to the hospital. Walked into emergency. It was fucking piss and blood everywhere. There's a lot more funny bits to the story, but like I said, 90 seconds, long story short. Got in there, they all thought I was I was just covered in it. I sent a picture to my mum with a little smiley face and just the middle of my neck. I was 2 mil off the artery, 3 mil off my trachea. A couple good photos. Pretty funny story. Wife did not think it was as hilarious as I did. But if you want to hear the story, mate, you want to give us a call, feel free. Look forward to it. Cheers, mate.
Fucking epic. Oh, by the way, I didn't realise that had a 90-second cap on it. We'll try and get that extended and pay the subscription or whatever it is. If not, just send through. Like, we don't mind a long story.
Yeah.
You can send through as 2 voice messages. We'll find out who that is. And are you with me? Are they getting the cap?
Yeah, chat. Yeah, well, yes, 100%. That's great stuff.
Money can't buy, not for radio hat heading your way.
I don't mind the 90-seconder because it's the tip. You know, and then if we're wanting a fucking proper blasting,
then we get in touch.
Then we can
get them on.
Yeah, because if you can't sell us in 90 seconds, it's like Kill Tony. Like, it's just fucking, there's no meows out of that one. It was just, that sounds hilarious. I love the condensed version of it. It's fucking awesome. So thank you very much to everybody that sent them. And keep them going. I reckon we just fucking keep doing this until we run out of shit. Like, I like hearing the voices. I like the stories. It's great for us to read the war stories, but those little 90-second snippets, we can get the extended versions and we can read them out at some later stage. But well done.
I'm just going to test your theory here. Just on the fly, just punching something in. It's like, wonder if the 90-second, if you can get across something really good in 90 seconds. So I've just asked AI.
I think you can. Elevator pitch.
I've just asked AI and it appears to be glitching, so maybe the answer's no. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
90-second version of one of the greatest 3-hour movies of all time, The Green Mile. So, The Green Mile, imagine the saddest, weirdest, and most supernatural prison story ever. Tom Hanks is trying not to piss razor blades the whole time. It's set in the US death row in the 1930s, called The Green Mile. Green lino floor, last walk before the electric chair. Tom Hanks is Paul Edgecombe, the head guard. He's actually a decent bloke, which is really unrealistic for the 1930s, for a 1930s prison movie. And into this rolls John Coffey, giant black bloke, built like an all-black lock, talks soft, cries a lot on death row for allegedly murdering 2 girls, looks terrifying, acts like a lost kid. Classic Stephen King movie. Is he a monster? Or is the system the monster? Spoiler, it's the system. Pretty quickly, weird shit starts happening. Coffey heals Paul's brutal urinary infection just by grabbing his junk. This will work.
See?
I'm with you. I'm only halfway through it.
Yeah.
Okay, theory tested.
Done.
Strap in. We're going full tilt. You little beauty.
Rightio. This is we did this on, was it last week?
Last Thursday or Friday, I think, of the episode. These are it's like looking into like jumping in a time portal and jumping back through to when I believe I was 16 going 17 in this one. So this is letters to my nana that I was forced to write after she would give me presents, and Mum would not let me off the fucking hook. So like months later, I would end up writing these things. And this year, we've clearly got a colour printer in the Hyde family.
Woo!
We might even be able to put some of these in the video edit. We'll take some photos.
We most fucking definitely are putting some of these in the video edit because the photos are great.
Okay.
Dear Nana and Brian. Brian
was the boyfriend. He was a former midget sprint car, midget sprint car, I don't know, speedway driver.
Yeah, cool.
And he won a world champ.
What a ledge.
Yeah, he smoked darts like they're going out of fashion, slick Rick, lots of gold jewellery, and then got emphysema and died. He's a fucking great bloke.
That's fucking living though, isn't it?
At the end, he was like Piney from Sons of Anarchy. He's walking around with the oxygen tank.
Sick.
It looked like a fucking tough end. I was like, I'll stick to vaping, thanks, mate. Surely popcorn lung can't be worse than that.
With your glycol fucking lungs. Anyway, sorry I took so long to write you! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. You know what I figured out the other day? Is if you put in heaps of punctuation, such as multiple exclamation marks, you're basically building your word count up, so it makes it look way longer.
Yeah, I was a big fan of it.
In here, I'm seeing 6 already within 2 paragraphs. I've been so busy with work and holidaying, smiley face, which I'll tell you about in a later letter. But hey, I finally got around to it, so I guess I'll start by saying thanks for the Christmas present. It helped pay for my New Year's holiday. Now I'll fill you in on how the school year went. Last year was a great year. It was both busy, but at the same time really enjoyable. I took biology, geography, agriculture/horticulture, combined science and outdoor ed.
I don't even remember combined science. What is that? Okay, move on. Clearly I haven't needed it.
Yeah. And outdoor ed, all of which were at the 7th form level. Oh, so you are 17.
I might have skipped a year here. There might be another one because it feels like I'm only writing them once a year.
Yeah. That seems to be the frequency. Thanks for the money. I spent it on piss.
Fucking, I bet you that's what's happened here.
I was also on the school social council, which was a heap of fun. We were in charge of organising the ball. We had an awesome time taking charge of that and making it just how we wanted! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. The night turned out to be a beauty. It was snowing and we got plenty of photos. Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. So the first photo that pops up, which we will superimpose in the screen, is me and Dad at the pre-ball drinks. Your parents went along to pre-ball drinks, or did you have the pre-ball?
House.
Okay, that makes
and
it
then
a
the
little bit easier.
Screwballs party bus came to pick us all up. But yeah, it was fucking snowing. It was awesome.
That is wicked.
Yeah, it was pretty magic.
Pretty impressive. So I could go through and describe what Dunks went. I'll do my very best. So I'm guessing that's snow on your shoulders, either that or a shocking case of dandruff, or the old booger sugar got into Canterbury early doors for you guys. And Dunc's wearing a black waistcoat over a black shirt with a white tie, black pants, and then white brothel creeping shoes.
I got white shoes on. Fuck. What's my fashion advice?
The hair is still there, and it is spiked. The tan resembles Rene. And your dad looks fucking exactly the same age as he does now, about 15. So
crazy, eh?
Yeah, he just does not crack that man. The second photo that you'll be treated to is the haka at the ball, which is obviously a tradition. And nothing gets the fucking arms, hair on the arms standing up like fucking seeing 12 white blokes with a token Māori fella and they're doing a haka. Canterbury, am I right?
Oh, fuck.
The next one is a photo of Ugly Day at school, which has Dunc wearing a backwards cap, which is quite a cool one by the looks of things.
I have a feeling that might have been a Homer Simpson hat.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
Is it yellow?
Nah, it's like a bluey.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know if it was meant to be Ugly Day at school. You just
Yeah, I
see that
think it
photo,
was.
didn't you?
Yeah, I think I talk about it.
I also played First 15 again. We had another good year, ending up third in our competition. We did quite a bit of travelling around. We went to Nelson twice and over to the West Coast to play games,
Don't remember that.
which I didn't mind at all because I got more time off school. Played in the Senior A men's basketball team. Fucking there he is.
Yeah, we weren't any good. Turns out white men can't jump. Couldn't then, can't now.
Here is our very own fucking Larry Bird. As well as it was good since I hadn't played since fourth form. You made the senior team having not played for 3 years.
That really does describe the level of
Few of
which
my-
the team was at.
A few of my mates were in the team, which made it more fun. We had an average season, ending up in the middle of our competition. Then came my exams at the end of the year, which brought along a lot of nagging from mum, mainly, but a bit from dad, which I thought didn't help me at all. Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. I did end up doing a fair bit of study, which paid off because I ended up passing all my subjects. Got 2 Bs, 2 Cs.
Bees?
Yeah. So I was really happy with that. What else? Work, capitals. I still have a job at the fish and chip shop. It's too convenient, too close to be able to give that job up. So, yeah, really happy there. In October, I went on work experience at the radio network, which runs 91ZM Classic Hits, News Talk ZB, and a couple of other stations. I had a really fun day. Got to help out with a movie premiere. At the end of the day, they gave me a part-time job working with a promotions crew. Pretty much help at any promotional work that's happening within the station. I do a fair bit of sausage sizzling, you know.
Fuck, I honestly reckon I've cooked over 1 million sausages, eh? It got to the point where I couldn't even eat a sausage anymore and I just started eating onion sandwiches because you've been they'd fucking slave you away for like 8 hours a day. It was so bad. But that was a fucking good gig being the old ZM Black Thunder driver.
Yeah.
You just cruise around handing out muffins. And you know me, I fucking don't mind a muffin. And they were real good muffins. Muffins and movie tickets were the staple. And the same 12 people would turn up to get them every fucking time you stopped.
They find out and you're stuck there so you can't get away from them. They fucking punish you. And you're like, what are you doing not having a... You're like, they're all predominantly unemployed fucking battlers that would just mow
Or
you down.
courier drivers that will just hockey you as soon as they hear the ad on the air to say where you are.
And you were in those...
We were in
Toyota Cruisers.
Toyota Prados.
Oh, okay.
And we had speaker boxes on the roof.
Yes, sir.
And you could crank this radio station out to the streets while you were driving along.
Yeah, so it sounds real good in these big 5-minute ad blocks that they'd play.
Oh, no.
We screamed at you.
No, we had to
Fuck
turn
you.
it down and then put on a CD, which would be the top 10 hits at the time.
Now that's what I call music.
I used to do the same thing with George FM when I was interning there. Yeah. But my favourite trick was whenever we'd see the Black Thunders or the opposing company entered me, I put George FM bumper stickers on all their promo vehicles.
That's so good. My favourite trick was when we were doing the sausage sizzles, you used to set it up and you'd have a barbecue trailer and you would set it up so that you would, as they were walking up and they would be making eye contact with you, they would then have to walk over a judder bar. And so they would be concentrating on you. They wouldn't see the judder bar and they'd stumble every time. Record was 35 in a day. Fuck, it was a good laugh.
Sitting there trying to trip people up. Just booby traps for people that love free sausages.
Yeah, man.
You did a fair bit of sausage sizzling, but it doesn't worry me because I get to do fun work as well. The other night I went to the Breakers basketball game and gave out about 100 free drinks. Then got a free ticket to the game and got paid to watch it and to drive home. So that was one of the cruisier days. I was also the junior Just Bricks Bricky. Junior Just Bricks Bricky.
Yeah, this is the old boys bricklaying business, Just Bricks.
Oh, yeah. Just bricks. What do? Just bricks. Anything else? Just bricks.
Do you know why he called it Just Bricks?
Because he just laid bricks. I'm having a stab in the dark here. Throw me a bone. Can I buy a vowel? Can I buy a vowel? Oh, shit.
Oh, no, so he got sick.
He didn't even fucking lay bricks. He laid blocks, didn't he?
No, he laid bricks.
Oh,
and so he
okay.
fucked his back lane. It used to be, the business used to be called something
Just
else.
blocks.
Oh, shit. And he fucked his back laying blocks and got sick of people asking him to lay blocks after he had fucked his back, and he wouldn't go near them. So he just changed the business name to Just Bricks. And he goes, I don't lay blocks. I lay just bricks.
Just bricks. Fucking hell. That's so good. Fuck, I'm going to laugh about that.
You know what Dad also had? He fucking pried a place in the rear window of his Toyota Dyna Brick Lane truck. There was a sticker that said, keep working, thousands on welfare depend on you.
Fuck you. Don't steal my tools. My tools pay for your benefit.
Fucking hell.
Okay. Fuck me.
I needed that.
I worked for Dad for about a month to help pay for my long holiday that was coming up. It wasn't that bad, and in the end I even got to lay a few bricks, which was pretty exciting. But I'm still adamant that I won't become a bricklayer, but don't tell Dad. Haha. Here's a picture of me at the fish and chip shop.
Fucking riveting stuff here.
Staring at yourself in a mirror wearing... Fuck, this is good. Christmas was cool. We had it at our home. Family came around, had a huge lunch, got plenty of presents. Later that day, I went to a family tea with Kim's family.
That's the girlfriend at the time.
And ended up having a pretty big night. Finger blasters are on the couch in front of me.
Get out of it.
On the 27th, all my mates and I headed north to go celebrate the old year out and the new year in. In style, there were about 30 of us who went to Nelson and stayed at Mai Tai Camping Ground. We had great weather and had a wicked time while we were up there. We had plenty of cold ones and went to a few nice places around Nelson. One of them was Lee Valley. We found some big rocks to jump off. We had a really good day and laid around in the sun all day. New Year's Eve was a really big night. About 3,000 people went to Mai Tai.
Fuck, it was good.
The numbers in the place doubled for the night because there's only 1,500 people staying there. So everyone partied hard and had a good night. We all woke up feeling rather average and realised we'd bitten off more than we could chew. We were supposed to stay to the second, but no one could fucking stand another night there. So deep down inside, I think a few of the boys were missing their mums.
Oh.
And then there's a picture also of Dunc jumping, I'm assuming it's you, jumping off something, doing a flip, or you're about to land fucking awkwardly and absolutely pink body your whole entire carcass.
That news is so loose. So the actual version of the story was the amount of people there were right, but so I was clearly working at ZM at the time, and we got like unlimited sausages. So the leftover sausages, I was like, fuck, I'll just bring sausages for everyone. Yeah. Anyway, one of the boys, Scotty, did himself fucking mischief, and the sausages, the chili bin just got used for booze, and we just decided to keep the pre-cooked sausages under a tree. And it's the middle of the fucking Kiwi summer. And the pre-cooked sausages start, like after 3 days, it's a bit marginal. You got to cook them for a long time. And so, like day 4, Bowley, you met Bowley. Yeah. Bowley goes in for one, and it's got a slime on the outside of it.
Fuck that,
it's starting to go green, and he fucking ate one. And on New Year's Eve, we drank that much that on New Year's Eve morning, I woke up with a fucking doozy of a hangover. I was like, man, I just can't shake, feeling sick. And I reckon I had a stomach ulcer.
Yeah.
And so instead of like not drinking on New Year's Eve, drove into Nelson Town and got some bourbon and Coke. So it's like tricked my body and managed to drink on New Year's Eve. And fuck, I woke up so sore on New Year's Day, which is why we went home. I was vomiting. There was blood in it.
There's a picture of you and Kim, who looks like a lovely lass. I don't know what she saw in you and your fucking yellow trucker cap and beaded choker.
They're back in now.
And then it's got a picture of most of my mates on New Year's morning. Do you have those globe sandals?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I had to see
they might have been
bad
DC
boys.
ones actually.
Could have been.
Is there any more words? Is that a?
Yeah, of course there is. It's got a fucking classic. Me and my mate Tim were the policeman pretending to get arrested. Kim and I left on the 1st and went over to Golden Bay. We stayed there until about the 12th. When we were up there, we did a lot of sunbathing. I showed Kim around, did some mountain biking, relaxed in the good weather. Since I've been back, I've been doing a bit of work and I've been making the most of the holidays by going out with my mates quite a bit. I also get to catch up with them twice a week when I play touch, which is cool! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. 2 weeks ago, I also went down to Oamaru with Kim to see her dad and stepbrothers. That was quite fun! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Well, I think that bloody covers everything, so look after yourselves, have plenty of fun in the big city, smiley face, love heaps, Duncan. XOXOXOXOXOXO, Gossip Girl.
So that's the start of the radio career, everyone. That was a long fucking time
penultimate start.
I think my favourite from there was Just Briggs. Fucking buckled us. So good. And still knows his way around a trowel.
Does he? What? They just build old blokes different, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Mate, it just seems...
He's bounced back too. I probably talked about it on the podcast a while back. He's having problems with his heart. Fucking so... I don't know, he just woke up one day and was feeling a lot better. He had some blood clots, had some blood thinners and got rid of that. And then, the old boy went out for a 10K bike ride one day, felt sweet. And then, of course, Dad, then the next day was a 40K bike ride.
Yeah, just easing into it.
Yeah, which is, he's never going to do it any other way. But from all accounts, he's sort of bounced back, which is cool. Before the last war story.
Yes.
I just want to play this bloke, Damien Wildman Duffy. He has got a fucking huge following on Instagram. It's like 500 and something thousand or something like that. He's a fucking crocodile wrangler GC.
Yes, I've seen this bloke.
And so we were ripping out Australian pies, ripping out UK pies, meat pies this is, and he's come to New Zealand to try the pies on our recommendation.
Shit.
Yeah.
Where'd he go?
Not far from here.
G'day folks, Ballman here. I'm in Aotearoa, New Zealand. And there's a radio station over here called The Rock Drive. And the other day they were talking about meat pies, or pies in general, and they reckon that the Kiwi pie shits all over the Australian pie. So while I'm over here, I'm going to be testing out as many pies as I can. And the first place we're at is Levain's in Blockhouse Bay, and I've gone for the beef cheek and cheddar and jalapeno.
It's a fucking great joint and a great pie.
Now, and you're going to get a live review of the El Tasto and see how we go. So first bite. Look at the flaky pastry. Look at this bad boy. This is great. And straight into the flavour. Well, they've set the standard high straight out of the gate. That's right on the taste buds. You can taste the cheddar. I can taste the jalapeno. The beef cheek, Levain's, legends. Tell you what, Blockhouse Bay, Levain's. The beef cheek's so tender. Oh! And the gravy, the sauce. I'm giving this a straight up 8 out of 10.
Boom, great start.
It's not the best pie I've had in my life, but it's bringing me joy. Look in here. Look,
Fuck,
you've got
that
the
looks like
cheddar
a-
melting
looks
out
like
there. It's
mega.
all falling.
Where is he here at the
Bit of
moment? We should get him in.
I missed him this morning.
A bit of cheese in the beard.
He's in Christchurch at the moment. He's asked for the best pie joints in Christchurch, but I see if you swing back through Auckland, you've got to jump on the podcast. So if you don't know him, chances are you may not, or you may. There's fucking heaps of my mates that follow him.
Yeah, he often basically critiques people's fucking waterside behaviour, eh?
Yeah, so crocodiles, adventure, mental health, wildlife enthusiast, nature guide, life coach, currently working top end of Northern Territory, Australia.
Fuck, mate. Yeah.
He's in a bit of a roast.
Just watch him because you forget. I think we become so detached from how fucking crazy Australia is. Like at the moment, there's flooding everywhere. So like the worst flooding that they've had in quite some time. And so what happens is when these rivers swell and they burst their banks, these fucking dinosaurs move into different parts of country that they haven't been in. And they could be crossing kilometres and kilometres and kilometres and end up in dams that have been put there, and the same dams that kids have been going and swimming in for fucking years and years and years.
Oh, that's frightening.
Yeah. And so then all of a sudden you go down there to go and, I don't know, fucking have a dip after work or whatever with your mates, and then there happens to be 7 fucking ginormous crocodiles in it, or they just start taking animals, and you're like, where the fuck are all of our animals going? Like, it's crazy. And because they...
I mean, we could chat to him about it.
Yeah.
Because he'll know all about it, won't he?
Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, well, I reckon we get into the weeds on that one, because I also heard that because the saltwater crocodile population on the northern, sort of up that northern territory, because there's so many big salties, now they become quite, I don't know, protective over the space in which they range. And so if you're not the big dog, and I'm talking like 25, 30 foot long...
Fuck, did they get that big?
Oh, they get fucking ginormous. And because they haven't been basically culled to population since the 80s. There are crocodiles that were around when all of that was happening, and they just stayed low, so you'd never see them, because they knew what the sound of a vehicle meant. I mean, the things were going to die. They knew that gunfire meant that crocodiles dying in and around them.
That's the biggest one ever recorded at just
See,
over 20
fuck
foot.
me. Oh, that's 20 foot. Jesus, see Christ. You got no chance against that thing.
It's like a cow, cow thickness.
Yeah. So, yeah, maybe a bit of JST on that, but they get fucking
Unreal.
ginormous. Anyway, so these things have been peeling across the Indo and are now ending up in some of the more remote surf breaks that are, like, not that big, but sort of around that sort of 3 to 4 metre mark.
I wonder how fast they are in the water compared to like a shark.
Fucking rapid.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Time for a final war story.
Snipers, reload. Another war story incoming. Eyes on target, scopes dialed in. Let's see who hits the mark.
Hello, fellas! Long-time listener from here from the dictatorship of Canada. Several months back, I posted anonymously on the Sniper's Nightmare page about me absolutely thunder-fucking a deer with my car at over 100 kilometres an hour. As you can guess, I had to purchase a new vehicle after my traumatic event. During my search, I decided to look for a fuel-efficient, safe, reliable vehicle, and was looking for these on the internet and at the local dealers around my area, and put those into the do not purchase category and bought a turbo fucking Subaru Legacy, sight unseen, from Japan.
My man.
Important piece for the story is, at the time, I was and still am working as a mechanic. Once it arrived off the boat, I had to drive down to pick it up from the nearest port, which is about a 2-hour drive from my hometown. My best friend, I'll call him Kyle, because that's his fucking name. But you can call him whatever you want. Fuckface. Worked as a delivery driver and would make this route a few times per week, so he offered to tag along for the day with a promise that I'd give him a ride back home after his shift. After a long day of watching someone else work, it was time to pick up the car and head home. About 20 minutes out of town, I noticed the speedometer only went to 180. There's no way this car only does 180, right? I said, Kyle responded, I wonder what happens if you go past that. I started giving this Wuhan war whistle more than Max Chickens. Wuhan war whistle. It was 11 p.m. This stretch of highway was straight and went on for more than 10 miles. It's a match made in heaven, I believe. We will reach 180 kilometres an hour very quickly and watch the needle wrap around and hit the 20, the 40 and the 60 in the distance. In the distance, I can see the bend. It's coming faster than I originally thought. I let off the gas and the tyres squeal. All I can think is, if you brake, you shake hands with God and may Jesus take the wheel. They always say, don't drive faster than your guardian angel. Well, to this day, I'm pretty sure mine is Dale fucking Earnhardt. Famous NASCAR driver, one of the all-time greats, if not the greatest. We just make the bend on the opposite side of the road, and a hefty amount of shit in both of our pants. I see red and blue lights flash on. At this point, I'm still doing maybe 180, 170. I'm not so sure, because the needle is flopping around the bottom of the dash like an upset pelican. So brakes, still not an option. I fully let off the accelerator and wait for my demise, but the blue lights don't appear. Go, Kyle says, and I reply, nah, man, we're fucked. It's a small town. Better if I pull over. Kyle then reminds me that the only plate in the car is tinted. The only plate in the car. Oh, yeah. Kyle then reminds me that the only plate in the car is in the tinted back window and it's pitch fucking black outside. Go. Hit the road. Hit the back road. We can cut through another property. You guessed it. I hit that pedal again. Fuck, you're a mad dog. Until we were sure we were clear and drove the speed limit the rest of the way home. I go into work the next day and to my surprise, there's a fucking Crown Vic police car along with a tow truck. 2 officers stared at me as I pulled into the parking lot, both of which knew me by name. This was it. I was fucking going to jail. As I got out, they approached me and asked how my night was. We made some basic small talk for a few minutes till I couldn't take it anymore, so I finally asked, what are you doing here? We don't open for at least another hour. They went on to explain that some fucking idiot had blown past them at over 230 kilometres an hour while they were on duty, and when they had their car in gear, they could feel the back of the car bouncing and suddenly a loud bang, and then the squad car wouldn't move. Holy fucking shit was all I could say. Once we opened the shop, I helped push the car, and once lifted on the hoist, we found the rear differential was nothing but gear oil and a gear oil and metal smoothie. Oh, fuck, this is great. I don't know if you know what burnt gear oil smells like, but I'm sure it's my new favourite smell. After work, I spent most of the paycheck on lottery tickets and online gambling. Since I do not have a Ferrari and still have to work, you can probably fucking guess that my luck ran out. But if there is one lesson you can get from this, it is that running from problems sometimes pays off. Hope you enjoyed the read, boy. I know it's a longer one. Well done. Cheers.
Oh, mate, I fucking thoroughly enjoyed that. Jeez, that's good stuff. What a way to fucking wrap it up.
This has been a bloody enjoyable episode.
Is it what? Good luck tomorrow, is all I'm going to say.
Fucking let's go, I say. Hey, a reminder, if you want to support us, best way to do it is to become Sniper Elite. Very easy. You can just jump on the episode description, click through, do it through Supporting Cast. That works best for us. And a message might play it on the podcast tomorrow, actually, from a bloke who's a subscriber on 2 different platforms, I think, and is also going through all of the Not For Radio episodes for a 4th time since January.
Shit.
And is going back to the Start of the Rock Drive podcast as well.
Whew.
Yeah.
There is not a lot of sleep going on in that person's life.
So if you're keen to get a couple of hundred other episodes, that you can jump on and become a Sniper Elite, and you get 2 extra episodes a week and get them all ad-free and stuff as well, and more chance to win these bad boys, and someone's going to win one tomorrow on the episode. That's the Sniper, the Not For Radio hats. Have a fucking great rest of your day.
Go well.
Go long.
And up the motherfucking wires.
This is Christian from Wichita, Kansas. Here, every day is fucked. So we listen to Jay and Dunc, and this is Not For Radio.